Hello, and welcome to There You Have It, Shakespeare's last and least known work. Written after his retirement, There You Have It is an intensely personal narrative. So, if the going gets a bit tough, just keep your head up, keep calm and carry on, and we'll all get through this thing all right. Now, let's meet our players, shall we?
We are the Shakespeare players. This is what we do. We take a Shakespeare play and make a show for you. So while you're laughing and crying too, look for the moral of the story.
To thyself be true. To be or not? That is the question. Oh, that's only 9. To be or not be? That is the question. That's 11. Think, Will, think. To be or not be? That is the...
Oh! Shakespeare!
Lord Chancellor, you startled me.
There's a problem
Oh?
with the play.
Oh, but it's good. It's quite funny, in fact.
No jokes in a history play. The Queen was quite clear on that point.
Not jokes. More sort of amusing...
The resources of the English crown have hardly been placed at your disposal for your personal amusement, sir.
Of course not.
There's another problem. Yes. Everyone knows about your little harlot. The Queen is quite upset. If I were you, I would place more attention in regaining my marriage bed and less in affairs of state, to which an artist is poorly suited.
Yes, my lord.
Here are the changes. Make them immediately. No one can write in tens like you. That's why you've been chosen for this sacred task. These plays are to be the glue which binds together the fragile English mind. Time and tide wait for no man. Don't let us down.
All right, everyone. Time to get to work. Doggins? Doggins, where are you, lad? There you are. Light the lamp, would you? A bit dark. No, not yet with the music. Not yet with the music. Actors, people, everyone. The sheltering boughs of yonder birchwood hath an aspect to my eye of St. Mark's. Let us make of this place a stage rough hewn, and may the sylvan gods join us in our play. What amazes me is the way it always comes out in 10.
Burn the witch!
Not before he's paid us.
But who will write in 10s then? I won't.
I will. It's just a trick. He works his way up to 7 or 8, and then finishes it off with a 2 or 3 syllable word, using synonyms and other people's work. There's really nothing to it at all.
But why 10?
It's because of the spies.
They prefer to be called critics.
The Queen has spies in the audience, and they count your lines. And if they don't add up to 10, it means you've changed them. And you're a traitor!
That's a relief. I thought it meant I didn't know my lines.
That means you're a traitor to the profession.
Says the dog who lifted his leg on King Lear.
Got to laugh.
Got you 2 weeks in the tower is what it got you.
You should have said it was in the script.
Oh ho! Then they'd lock up old Will.
Oh,
Put him in chains.
And may a white hot pot fall on those whose wicked envy of genius.
Genius!
That's really awful.
Stale draws.
It's two syllables, Will, but hardly Shakespeare.
And him Shakespeare.
Oh, hardly anymore. He's right about that. What you got against the Irish all of a sudden, Will?
I thought Mrs. Shakespeare was that way.
Just a moment.
And now, with whirlwind forces, the players all their places take, and upon the scene life,
My goodness, don't be so pushy.
Are we doing the scene?
and upon the scene life, fall.
Just leave it, Doggins. Just leave off.
Did he say?
No, leave it. Just leave it, Doggins. Just a moment. You're wanted in the choir. Leave off. No, leave it. Just leave it, Doggins. I'm ready. How about you? Are we starting?
I don't have all day.
Oh, here. It's not such a big deal. Action! The Royal Shakespeare players present Henry the something or other. We join our story in progress at beautiful Canterbury Cathedral as the evil
Don't
Cardinal
say that.
Well, why not? It's not like he's going to be there. He's dead, you know. Come on!
Oh.
My Lord of York, try what your future is. The uncivil kerns of Ireland have risen in civil revolt, and temper clay with the blood of Englishmen.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, will you take a band of men to Ireland?
I will, my lords. So please His Majesty.
Our authority is his consent. So, noble York, wilt thou take this doe in hand?
Bless you, my son.
I am content. Provide me soldiers, lords, whilst I take orders for mine own affairs.
Oh, cut! That's awful. Do it again. Only this time act.
I am content, lords.
No!
Soldiers.
It's supposed to be a surprise when he goes bad. You dreadful hack. Once more, for the Queen.
Just pretend you're York.
Concentrate.
Come on.
I am content, lords.
No. Let's just come to terms with the fact that it's not going to be right and move on. We don't have all day. Right you are.
I'll see it truly done, my Lord of York.
So long, sucker.
Now, York, or never. Steal thy fearful thoughts and change misdoubt to resolution. Pale-faced fear, stay with a low-born man, and have no home in a noble heart. I shall stir up in some foul storm, will blow 10,000 men to heaven and this foul tempest shall not cease to blow until the golden serpent upon my head, as to the glorious sun's transport, does calm the fury of this mad-bred flow. For a minister of my intent, I hath seduced a headstrong kinsman.
He did what?
That's above and beyond.
John Cave of Ashford.
Hello, matey.
To make commotions full well contrived. In Ireland have I seen this stubborn Cave oppose himself against a troop of clowns, and fought so long that until his thighs were like the sharp-quilled porpentine.
Hey, the sharp-willed. What?
porpentine.
Porpentine?
Gamsa piker.
Does it swim? Looks like you're gonna have to change that one, Will. Let's begin with a proper hornpipe, shall we? Tis.
I was a sailor.
Here's your hornpipe.
Oi, oi, oi.
Hark! To a standstill, as the gladed deer when clumsy falls the hunter's heavy foot. If reason not escape me, be the queen. Let us pause in our disport and compose, for an expected show of words is due.
But we don't know our lines.
Only enough to know that they're no good.
Something's rotten in Denmark. Why the traitorous ambuscade, Will? Didn't want you to be drunk, Marlowe.
He always was a fantasist.
Glug, 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 glug. Oh, easy.
It's an awful lot.
My lord hath.
Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth, Regent of England.
Pardon me. What's that supposed to be?
That, sir, is your regent.
No, it's not. That's just poor stagecraft.
The royal silhouette is emblematic of the regency, and as such commands all deference and respect. Sir,
Sorry. I'm not giving in to a flippin' piece of cardboard. I can't work like this.
where is that man going? Is this some sort of French farce? Hardly amusing.
Pay him no mind, sir. Thinks he's John Cade.
I can't hear you.
The Queen shall hear of this, Doggins.
Not again.
Pick up. Hello.
It's soft. With light
Put you on speaker, Will. What bloody time is it?
But soft. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise.
Oh, no, Will. Juliet is much more like the moon. The wreck of the woman bereft. A scrimshaw cut of your deceit.
My heart knows no deceit. Only
Now
long.
shut up, Will. Foolish we, royal couple of Bedlam, a kingdom of none over which we ward. Our wives made decisions, riotous farce, our ministers dead, our treasury lost.
Then, like the scattered rebels, we shall fight on and on
Stop.
and on.
What do you want?
I wanted to see you. How passes the year?
Do you want, Will?
I wanted to see you.
Wait, I know. You could have the bed, but I had to sell it.
Why?
You're the expert on motivation.
You could have asked me for money.
Yes, I could have. Any final words, Mr. Shakespeare?
Oh, that I could with mine own hands. Turn this mighty sphere counterclock back, till sunrise on Eve and Adam. Bare, innocent of innocence. New.
New.
Was that him?
Just go back to sleep.
Message for Mr. Marlowe. Mr. Marlowe, sir. Mr. Marlowe, message for Mr. Marlowe. Mr. Marlowe, message for Mr. Marlowe. Mr. Marlowe, a message for Mr. Marlowe.
Bloody push off.
Mr. Marlowe, sir. You're wanted at a fishing party, sir. Mr. Kemp sends his regards, sir. Wanted at a fishing party, sir. Mr. Marlowe, sir. Wanted at a fishing party, Mr. Marlowe, sir. Mr. Marlowe, sir. Mr. Kemp sends his
Oh,
regards,
all
sir.
right.
Very good, sir. Thank you, sir. Right this way. Just follow me, sir. How about a tip, sir?
Here's one. Never ask an actor for money.
Here he is. Mr. Marlowe. Mr. Marlowe delivered to you, Mr. Kemp, sir. Mr. Marlowe direct to you. Brought him to you,
Oi.
Mr. Sir.
You'll scare the fish.
Very good day, sirs. Very good day. Enjoy your fishing expedition, sirs.
Any
I'm off,
luck?
sirs. I'm off to do more.
No one's pushed me in yet.
What manner of line is that?
The first I could think of. No. Have you seen Will?
I saw someone who looked like him.
What did it say?
It said, he's in, I'm out. He wins, I lose. Time and tide wait for no man. The troop is better off without me. Get a hold of yourself, man. Get some help. What does that even mean?
Just remember one thing, Kit.
Yeah? And what's that?
Well, I don't know. Just remember one thing. Your name, or where you left your house key.
How to cook the perfect souffle.
Don't remind me. My chef is awful.
No, wretched overlord. Let thy sadness be hasped by mine keen wit. 10, was it?
17.
No. 16. 16.
Aspid is 2 counts.
If you're French,
I am.
then stop complaining about soufflés and cook one for yourself.
Non, monsieur. Je suis acteur.
No, so that's what you call it.
That's what we called it.
No.
Little work since you've gone. And that of poor quality.
Why?
It's our history.
But you've always had a lot of work.
No more jokes. Oh, sorry. I thought you liked jokes. I do, but not in a history play.
Not true. Not true. What about when old Hotspur gets what's coming, eh? That's always a laugh. Here, give me a hand.
I can't. It's attached.
Not for long. And time that could survey all the world must have it stop. Oh, I could prophesy, but that the earthy and cold hand of death lay on my tongue. No, Percy, thou art dust and food for the worms, Percy. The worms. It's time for Dateline. Armageddon. Cornwall Abbey looted, sacked, and burnt. Have a care, matey. Protestant thugs roam the highways and byways of merry old England. Come on. Ah, yeah. So who's this bloody heady load of stupid books for anyway?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare? You ask me, the man is bloody daft.
Bloody rich is what he is.
He must have something on the sly then, eh? All I've ever seen him do is writing stuff down, you know, writing.
That's his racket.
So what's he write then, eh? Sexy stuff?
Plays. It's him as holds the copyright.
Ah, yeah. And what's that?
It's the right to make copies, numbskull.
It's not here from the Abbey. It's going to him. He'll look it over. Stick any bit he likes into his latest opus. The Queen waves her hand and it's his.
What? He's got us out nicking bits off the papists, and so he can lick the cream, employ a machine for copies, and then he gets the money.
Come on.
I think he should write more sexy stuff.
Methinks a cursed hex hath broiled my mind. Mortal mannequin eye, words immortal, pour forth from the gate of my crashing mouth. Roman soldiers, mad for blood, mad for gold, and lo, tens become 100s, vast army of words, I, their Genghis Khan, conquer global entire, our plan of war! And yet, within my plain actions abide all facets of man's fallacy. My tempest, she lived. Unforeseen storm swamping a small craft. To what worthy end plays this clumsy sea? In what crude light spots me this episode? Will, no. Foam quick in, washes death. A welcome tide, sweeping glory and ignominy away into oblivion blessed. But clever Shakespeare awaits death's tide sweep him to sea, leaving a detritus of foolish and self-serving words, littering the sea's immortal surface with flotsam deject, sinking eternal. Let not my thoughts slip like Sisyphus' stone. 'Twas Marlowe in these fears my mind assuaged. Life's tragedy to him, but Father Blythe. To Cheapside now fly I, a moth blind-eyed, seeking not light, rather light's poor enemy. For him no lingering wreckage, nor broods on eternity's felled nature. Jove's deadly wave him shall strike unawares, bearing all name and works down to shark's table. God forgive. Of him I shall make counsel. This bloody Shakespeare, who? Let me have a look. Yeah, that's him all right. Cheeky tough, isn't he? What's he doing here?
John Cade. Hello, matey. Why do you like trouble so much, Will?
I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
Son name Hamlet, play name Hamnet.
Got them switched round.
That's the bloody point, Will. It's confusing. It's like Rosencrantz and... what's his face?
I need your help, Kit.
Well, I need your help. And we need her help. How about some bloody service? Sort of. Bloody actors. She's not happy.
Who is she?
She is, nearby. Our relationship is based on location, unlike yours. Where is your wife? She is home at Pigsty upon Trickle.
That's the one.
Why not here?
Doesn't like London.
Take her on a picnic to the tower. Show her the rotten corpses that try to steal a loaf of bread. She'll come round.
I wonder, kid, as does a child, a night gazing, stars collide in heaven.
You were never such a child, Will. You were born with that gigantic head.
That's the only thing you said that hurt.
Well, try this then. Your work is a bunch of sodden idiocy. Oh, yes, Will. Brevity's the soul of wit. We find after 4 hours. All the world's a stage. No one has such a playbook, Will. No one. Not even God. It's ridiculous. The play's the thing. Well, yes, unless everyone's dying of the Black Plague or the pigs in the outhouse or it's dinner time, anything of real importance.
The play is the thing whereby to catch the conscience of a king. And so, that is what you tell yourself you're doing. Ensnaring the royalty in conscience. Teaching them morals so they'll kill less of us.
What a pathetic dream. They have no conscience, as you well know, Will Shakespeare. Only the need to move forward. That's why you're their man. Will Shakespeare. Is that a promise?
It's a family name.
Really? Were you the ones that dragged Hector around? Bit excessive, that.
Seem to get the point across.
The point being?
We win. You lose.
So what did you win?
Troy.
So what? Place is a dump.
It's actually rather nice.
Why burn it down?
Didn't like the competition.
You didn't have to burn me down, old friend. Never thought of you as competition. So this is your famous friend, eh? He writes for the Queen.
Oh, really? I thought you wrote for the Queen.
He used to write for the Queen.
What did he do?
Failed to satisfy.
A unique result, I must add.
Well, tisk tisk. Every loyal English subject should satisfy their Queen.
Oh, that's Will's job. Is this as you like it, Queenie, says he. Wants you to be a merry wife for Windsor, so I'm giving you a 12th night.
Mike says, no Fosters, no further.
Oh. Looks like gonna have to do my play. Oi, open atom. You should leave, Will. You don't want to see this. It's worse than one of yours. Settle thy studies, Faustus, and begin to
Is
plumb
that
the
him?
depth of
Doesn't
that
look
thou
good.
wilt confess. Who'll buy this poor devil a drink? No one? Well, here's some brimstone for ya. That's awful. That's a last straw. What the devil? What do you expect? French perfume?
We're tired of the same old play. We want to see you dance.
Is he dead? Must be.
No, not at all, not at all. I'm just, quite all right, quite all right.
So that's the great one. Looks like the show is over.
cello case following me? Hey, Marlowe.
What?
It's Marlowe.
Drunk.
Dead?
Check his pockets.
Why bother?
Yeah. Sterling display by Catty Batsman.
Catty Batsman closing in on her second century of this holiday match. Frustrated Doggins contemplates. Another wicked googly.
No. Poor Doggins looks ready for tea.
Come on, Doggins.
Doggin makes
This program for the following news.
It's a cricket match.
Tonight, a murder so shocking it will leave you in fear of your life. A body, mangled and torn, discovered in the seething heart, inner city London. Did this knife kill someone you love? Find out now on tonight's Cock-a-Doodle News. Fifi.
I am Fifi Perignon Rimaldi, and Christopher Marlowe is dead. The well-known writer was killed in the bar fight at a filthy Cheapside time. England mourns. Landlord complains.
Go do the weather.
Marlowe is dead.
Did you know, Will, if you took the hook from a fish's mouth very gently, it can live for hours in a tiny bucket of water until you eat it? Why does that fish go on? Is it because he thinks he's going back in the river? Or does he think it's best to go on living, even if it's in a bucket? Marlowe is dead. To be or not? That is a question.
Shakespeare!
No, then was not.
Shakespeare? We're back here, my lady.
Oh, goody.
How's the new fellow coming along?
He's certainly good looking enough.
Yes, a lot of strutting and fretting.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Could be better.
I see. More strutting, more fretting. I'll tell him. Personally. Anything else?
Well, why is he wearing that mask?
It's so he becomes you. William Shakespeare. Flattering, isn't it?
Well,
You must see, Will. There's so much work to do. Plays and sonnets and poems. You just can't possibly write everything yourself. But I'm Shakespeare. Not exactly. You stand before me, a mortal man. Shakespeare stands among the gods.
how?
We're working on that, Will. Help us.
I see.
And this fellow in the mask is all part of your grand scheme. I'm so glad you agree.
It's just
if you don't like it, he can wear a mustache.
Bear that,
Manly. No? How about this one?
Be or not to be, that is the question. What's in your mind?
You don't like that one either?
To be or not to be? That is a question.
No. We're running out of options, Will.
To be or not to be, that is the This is so unprofessional. This is so unprofessional. I quit.
You'd better take it up with the Queen.
Time and tide, wait for no man.
Excellent, my lady.
Goodbye, Will. Say goodbye to Mr. Shakespeare.
Goodbye to Mr. Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare, Royal Shakespeare Company, to see the Queen. William Shakespeare, Esquire, Royal Shakespeare Company, to see the Queen. Oh, drat. Will Shakespeare, Esquire, Royal Theatre Company, to see the Queen.
Shakespeare! There you are. She's been expecting you. Show your obedience, Shakespeare. You may genuflect. Lower. Lower. A bit lower. And don't look up.
Like this, Your Majesty?
Yes, that's good. Now, as the Queen would say...
What is it you wanted to ask me about, Will?
Why am I being pushed out of the picture, Your Majesty?
Stay down.
Why am I getting credit for work I didn't even do? Why can't I write the truth? Something beautiful about love. Well, it is getting dark. I think you should be going home, Will. But I have so many more questions.
Put him in the sack, Doggins. Apparently, Mr. Shakespeare needs saving from himself.
So what's in this big bloody heavy sack anyway?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare? What's he doing in there?
Asks too many questions.
Well, what's wrong with asking questions?
This looks deep enough.
What should I do now?
Just hold on. There! All's well that ends well.
I am aware that one should be in charge of one's story at all times. It should begin in the misty depths of one's infancy, and from there move forward in a series of logical progressions inevitably to the here and now. And yet, I don't know where I am. You're on a boat, sir. How did I get here? Found you floating on the river in a sack, sir. It's still on your head, sir. What river is this? Tiber, sir. Where are you taking me? Home, sir. I'm taking you home. You can't row from Rome to Stratford-upon-Avon. I have my orders, sir. From who? Above, sir. You know how the higher-ups are, sir. It all flows downhill, sir. Why don't we just go ashore and have a look around? Can't, sir.
Wild beasts.
Wild beasts?
Yes, sir.
In Surrey.
Escaped from the circus, sir. Tigers, few ostriches. They devoured a gladiator, sir. Not the ostriches, sir. They pecked him about, sir.
Circus? What circus?
Circus, sir. I'm sure you know the place, sir. Not far from the Colosseum, sir.
Look, are we in Rome or England?
I've already told you too much, sir.
Yes, you have. I'm beginning to think you're not a fully formed character.
Hold my place in line as well as the next man, sir.
No, that's not what I mean. It's just that sometimes we need to get a job done. So we create a person to do just that job. And we give them just enough for that job and no more. I was left at a dead end, and so you have been created in order to get me home.
Maybe beneath my rank to say so, sir, but I resent that.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Bloody wanker. What a boring job you have.
This is the part that should be cut out. What's your name, anyway?
Propolis, sir.
Propolis. Tell me about yourself. Propolis.
Not much to tell, sir.
I'm sure there's a fascinating backstory there. If you just try. If you insist, sir. Back as a child in Middle Gaul, we used to go to the seashore. I've read of Far Gaul. I've read of Near Gaul. But I've never even heard of Middle Gaul.
It's in between, sir. Grew up there on a small farm, working in the field. It was a hard life. Sickly father, plague of locust.
But there was my Tessa. She was just a member of the dispossessed peasantry like myself, but she was beautiful. Long, dark hair, smelled of jasmine and honeysuckle.
You know her, sir?
Ow!
My Tessa?
No.
Coincidence, then.
Well, as I was saying, it was a hard life, but it was the thought that in the evening I'd climb the hill to the hut where the barley press was kept, and there'd be my Tessa. You may laugh, sir, but the fleshy buttocks of Jove, settling down on the eternal clouds over Mount Olympus, never found a resting place more comfortable than the bed those shelled barley husks made for my Tessa and I. My Tessa believed in me, sir. And no one's real till you find someone who believes in you. That is true. But then the giant came, sir. The what? Very large man. He was after the monkeys, sir, because he wanted to make a monkey boys band.
Monkeys?
She raised fighting monkeys, sir. I thought she worked in the kitchens.
Like Mum says, sir. You can't raise monkeys in the kitchen, sir.
I'm walking home. There's no such thing as a fighting monkey.
But, sir, don't step out of the boat, sir. It's wet.
Goodbye, Propolis.
Good luck.
Watch out for the ostriches, sir. All for the best. Gives me time for a bite to eat.
La Dolce Vita!
Whoa, what's this?
I am Cicero! Long live the Republic!
What happened to you, sir?
Caesar, he cut off my head for telling the truth.
Writers. You'd think they'd learn by now. So what am I supposed to do with you, sir?
Row me to the Senate.
And when we get to the Senate, sir? What do I do then, sir?
Nail my head to the Senate wall to show that the voice of truth will never be silenced.
just doesn't get it.
Oh, 4 days late.
I think we should start.
I look up and see the sky so big, wide. I could fall into a reverie, and the sky could fall on me. The sky could fall down like I did when you left town. So hard to explain. Who'll stop the rain? Drops, it falls on me. For a moment, ecstasy. If I could just hold on to this, the cold, cold rain would be a kiss like a kiss from you. Would that kiss be cold too? So hard to explain. I can't. Who'll stop the rain?
No such thing as a fighting monkey. Yeah, we'll see about that.
Well, welcome home, Will. But I find it quite ironic that the greatest writer in the history of the world can't come up with a better story for his own wife.
Welcome to beautiful Stratford-upon-Avon, England, home of world-famous William Shakespeare. It was to this quaint and rustic village that Shakespeare, after a long career, spent serving the interests of his ever-expanding country.
Our son died. He just looks like a sad man.
That's because it's just what he is. Welcome to beautiful Stratford-upon-Avon, England, home of world-famous William Shakespeare.
Lo, what is this familiar, jaunty tread? A step light-hearted, yet strangely haunted.
'Twas friend Marlowe whose gait matched that rhythm. Sounds! 'Tis Marlowe! Hands raking air in mortal agony, eyes stock staring from all encircling shadow. A messenger from the realm of light devoid. Phantasm! I would know what thou wants of me. Ghost of Marlowe, be thou able of speech.
Of course I can talk, Will. I just thought I'd play off my terrifying appearance.
I'm so glad to see you, Kit. I wanted to say sorry.
Do you? It's too late, because I'm dead. See? And it's all your fault.
You don't believe those stories, do you?
I believe nothing at all.
Oh, I'm glad you're not angry.
But I am angry. You think I like working like this? No, I say no. And a thousand times nigh, till Shakespeare's false legend and he himself die.
That's 11.
No one cares, Will. No one cares at all. Hello. No such thing as a fighting monkey. Hey, Will. How do you like this, Shakespeare? Yeah, this is for Juliet, And this is for the Irish, You like this? You like this? A little bit of this, then? Yeah, Shakespeare. Yeah. You're the fish in the bucket now, Will. You're alone, struggling madly as you try to find a way out. But there's no way out, 'cause it's too late, Will. It's too late. It's too late.
Bastard. Oh.
Right on time.
Pardon me, miss. Would you like to look into a magic pool? It's a mirror that shows you everything you've done that's wrong. And if it's too wrong, you fall in and drown like a witch. Like a leaden witch, my little missy.
You must be Mrs. Shakespeare.
Well, that I am. And you must be one of Will's actresses.
You did some writing.
I can tell because we're dressed the same. In fact, you're wearing my uncle.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Forgive me. Oh, dear. No.
Oh, just kidding. How was the trip down? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, forgive me. It's so inappropriate. But I saw you and I'm like, oh, that's one of them. You know Will, always trying to improve on the original. So, who are you, dearie? Mistress Quickly? Daughter Sheet?
Juliet, ma'am.
Just a mean old bitch.
Waiting for an apple to fall on your noggin?
About the bed. I gave it away. I'm sorry.
Oh, poor Will. What do you think I did to pass the time? Tide and time wait for no man. Come on, they've all come down for your party. Well, that means it's the end then. No, but this isn't right. This is a terrible anticlimax. No, this needs a rewrite. Stop!
All's well that ends well. Now, York or never.
Oh, cut. That's awful. Do it again. Only this time act.